Hello. Happy Wellness Wednesday. It's so nice to be joining you again this week. I hope you really enjoy the conversation we're going to have today. So today we are talking about hydration, getting our water in, why we're going to do that. We hear so much about that. But what I notice for myself is that when I feel like my self-care maybe isn't where I want it to be. Or I feel like, I just haven't been paying attention as much as I do normally. Or I have things that are showing up in my body that are like, I wonder if I'm getting enough water. When that shows up for me, then I always, it's the first place that I start. I call it coming back to myself. And so, I start with hydration. And I drink a lot of water, but it's amazing how, we just drop a glass here or there, right? Coffee consumption goes up. Fruit drinks or pop goes up. Things like that. And so our hydration starts to go down, and it happens just so slightly. We don't even notice it. And then all of a sudden, things like increased joint pain, headaches, our energy levels going down, muscle cramps start to show up, and you're wondering, I wonder why that's there. And one of the best places to start is with hydration. So today we're going to talk about getting our water in, what that looks like, and then what are some great hacks to help you get your water in. Okay, so women 40 plus, okay, our hydration needs, we need that hydration. It helps us with hormones, weight loss, right to our sex drive. Who knew, right? Who knew? And, it can decrease blood pressure, increase energy. I mean, who doesn't want more energy, right? And it's a simple place to start. It can increase our skin's elasticity as it's starting to lose it. Increase the pH level in our skin. We want water is at a 7 on the pH level scale, which is a neutral. Helps with our digestive system and regularity. And truth be told, that is something that I suffer from on a consistent basis. And so getting water in to keep the digestion moving and working properly, and evacuation. And, it's not a conversation that everybody wants to have, but it's an important one as to why we hydrate. We know that our metabolism slows down as our body is aging. And notice I said as our body is aging, right? And so we need to pay more attention to that. It's part of taking care of ourselves. It's part of treating ourselves with the love and respect that we deserve. And it's also part of loving the skin we're in. Right? We know that if we're drinking more water, it's more beneficial for our skin, our nails, our hair, right? So it's on so many levels, so many levels. All right. So let's look at some hydration hacks. First, let's look at how much water should you be drinking? So in all the research that I did preparing for this, and I've been teaching water for a long time, hydration, but these things always change. Research always changes. And so what I found generally, 11.5 cups, 2 liters, roughly for women over 40. However, this is also going to have something to do with how much fruit and vegetables you eat, okay? Because they have a high water content, so they help hydrate the body as well. So you're looking at that as well, okay? Also, what kind of medication are you on? You know, for example, if you're on blood thinners, this recommendation of water might not pertain to you at all. And I would actually suggest having a conversation with your pharmacist or your nurse practitioner or your doctor about really what is a good level of hydration for you. Okay, so know that medication can be affected. So when you do your search on Google for how much water, you know, is appropriate for you, your age, those things have to be taken into consideration. So if you're on meds, please have a chat with a health professional about what is a good level for you based on the medication you're on. Okay, that's really, really important. Okay, so let's look at some hacks. You know, because not everybody loves to drink water, and I get a lot of this. Yeah, but I don't like water. I know a person who cannot stand the taste of water, mostly tasteless, but he drinks zero water. Okay, he's working on eating more fruits, vegetables, all these kinds of things, and slowly getting into water. So for me, I'm a very visual person. I need to see my water. So I use one of these guys. And you can see I've already started today. And I fill this right up to the top. This works for me. Okay, I'm just around, just under 2 liters, but then I always have herbal tea and stuff like that. And I eat fruits and vegetables. Okay, so I get a lot of water content that way as well. So I take that into consideration. But in the morning, I fill this up and it sits on my counter. Now, you could put, I have a friend who puts cucumber, mint, lime, all kinds of things in her water. She puts it in the fridge and oh, it's just so refreshing. So you can add lots of different things to your water. I like to add that to my glass because for me, say lemon water, I don't want to drink a whole day of lemon water. Okay, for me. All right. So I can see that. It's visual. It's a reminder to my brain every time I see it to drink my water. That I have found works best for me. Okay. What I found also has worked really well for clients is, you know, pre-filling their water bottles if they're using more than one, putting them in the fridge. So you've always got water with you. You've got your water bottle on your desk. And you know what? Pick a cool, funky water bottle, right? Like just pick something that motivates you, but have a beautiful saying on the front of your water bottle, right? Something that motivates you, something that speaks to you. And then you're looking at it all the time, right? It's a great little hack for the brain. Another one that I have used with clients is elastics. So I love my Yeti cups. I really do. I find it keeps my water nice. And sometimes I mix half hot water, right, with cold water. So just depending. I'll drink more cold water in the summer. I drink more room temperature and warm water fall, winter, spring. That just feels better for me. So play with that a little bit. If you're not a real cold water drinker, maybe you prefer room temperature. Maybe you want to fill a little bit up with hot water. Okay. So the elastics are there. Every time you drink, finish it, you can put an elastic on it. Okay, and then you know. So let's say during the day, you want to drink 4 of these. Well, at the end of the day, you need 4 elastics on there. Okay, that tells the brain, all right, I'm where I want to be. And right, we've got the elastics on there. I'm halfway there. I'm 3/4 of the way there. I'm all the way there. Good morning, good morning. And just to, right, help the brain here. Okay, that's another hack. You can download an app. You can set a timer on your phone to repeat, every whatever. It says drink more water, or I love to use more beautiful language than that. I have one that comes up on my phone every single day at 2:00. It says move beautiful, right? So think of things, how do you talk to yourself, right? We've talked a lot about this. So instead of drink more water, hey, beautiful, time to drink water. Right? Just that language is changing how you're viewing water. Right? You're talking to yourself with love and respect. You're drinking your water, and it feels good. There's so much more than just, pouring the water. We have to drink the water. And, I was doing some research as well. And one of the advice was, suck it up, buttercup. We all need water. Just drink it. And I looked at that and I thought, well, how's that going to work? Right? If I look at myself in the mirror and I go, all right, suck it up, buttercup, you need to drink water. No, for me, that doesn't resonate. Doesn't for most people. And yes, we need water. We need to hydrate. Right? But if we talk to ourselves in a way that brings out a positive experience, okay, with drinking our water, if we associate that with being positive, we're apt to do it more. And so that might be a little different than things that you've heard in regards to hydration. Okay, so how we're talking to ourselves about hydration, also important, right? So thinking about that, you can add some flavors into your water. I would love to see some posts on all kinds of different water creations that you have done. Right? You can drink it warm, any kind of herbal tea. And we just don't count coffee as a water or any caffeinated beverages. Okay. So I wanted to keep today pretty short and sweet. And my main message is to why we drink water, right? We've listed it all: joint pain, headaches, muscle cramps, lowers blood pressure, increases energy, skin elasticity, digestive system, regularity, hormones, weight loss, sex life. So here's all I'm going to say as we come to the end of this. Hey, beautiful. Take a sip. Drink your water. Treat yourself with the love and respect that you deserve. It's all part of learning to love the skin you're in. Thank you so much for joining me for Wellness Wednesday. It has been such a pleasure to be with you. And I will see you next week for Wellness Wednesday. And I will be dropping something at the end of the week, just some more information on hydration. All right. Lots of love, and we'll see you soon.